Hello everyone, my name is Zacharyson, and welcome to the main live event itself, Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. What you just saw there was Super Mario Bros. Remastered for the Nintendo Switch 2. In this video game, you can now make your own custom Super Mario Bros. Original classic levels now. It's like Super Mario Maker, but it's a lot different, more than you could ever imagine. Think of a lot of the amazing possibilities of Super Mario. And Super Mario just had its 40th year anniversary in September 2025. And we decided to announce this to celebrate Super Mario Bros. 40th year anniversary. There are a few more announcements as of Super Mario Bros. 40th year anniversary as well. This next one, however, I would like to show you is a Nintendo Switch 2 edition game coming, very possible, to the Nintendo Switch 2. Please take a look. What you just saw there was Minecraft Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. This is the teaser trailer of Minecraft for the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, and this is set to be released in the year of 2026. We are super duper excited. Gonna be releasing Minecraft on the Nintendo Switch 2 coming up next year. Please check out the other most anticipated games for the Nintendo Switch 2. Please take a look. As you can see, I got these brand new socks, in which I just got just for Christmas, and these other Mario socks as well. What you just saw there was Jak and Daxter Adventures for the Nintendo Switch 2. All 5 of these amazing Jacktaculous video games are going to be in a collection coming to the Nintendo Switch 2. Jak and Daxter, The Precursor Legacy, Jak 2 Renegade, Jak and Daxter 3, Jak X Combat Racing, and Daxter. All 5 of these video games into one collection is going to be happening. And so, next year, there's going to be more new information and more new details coming early January 2026, and we'll show you the official release date of this. Next up, check this out. Astro Boy, the video game for the Nintendo Switch 2, is set to be released on December 20th, 2026. And the amiibos of Astro Boy, the video game, is set for September 10th, 2026. So the amiibos of Astro Boy is going to be releasing first, and then the Astro Boy, the video game, Nintendo Switch 2 edition, is going to be releasing last on December 20th, 2026 as a main holiday video game of 2026. Same as the 3D open world Mario video game as well. Or there could be an announcement about it. And we are super duper excited about this happening. Check out more headlines. What you just saw there was the original Super Mario Maker game, and it's now finally back and is coming to the Nintendo Switch 2. And with it, Miiverse is rising up from the dead as well. there's going to be more new information and more new details coming next year. And this is also a part of Super Mario Bros. 40th year anniversary as well. Please check out the next one. And actually, this next one is pretty sweet. Take a look at this.
One Bandicoot will stand against evil. I said stand? Now that's more like it. Crash Bandicoot is taking control of the biggest, baddest mutants around. He's using their powers to make himself stronger than ever. So look out, evil. Here comes Crash.
I have a huge news for you. As of Crash Bandicoot, Crash Mind of a Mutant is coming to the Nintendo Switch 2. And there's going to be more new details and more new information coming next year. And also, with this one, as of Crash Bandicoot's 15th year anniversary last year, and it just turned 16 this year as well. Crash Mind of a Mutant, that video game was 15 years old last year, and that video game turned 16 years old this year too. So we are going to be announcing that Crash Mind of a Mutant, the live action movie, is going to be having more new details and more new information. There has not been any details or information just yet, but we will let you know if time comes. Check out the next one. What you just saw there was Rocket League for the Nintendo Switch 2. And so, there is going to be a video game cover of Rocket League. It's like a video game that has the Rocket League cartridge and the Rocket League video game cover. The front of it is all the pictures and the art, and on the back is the story. And for the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Rocket League, we are going to be adding a brand new story mode that allows you to adventure at the beginning. The story begins, and then at the very end, before the ending, is the main villain, and then defeating it, and then ending the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Rocket League. And we are super duper excited about this going to be happening. And this is going to be happening as of late 2026. Check out the next one. of this one, we are going to be releasing Ty the Tasmanian Tiger HD. Also, with this one, we didn't show off the other two things. That is because it's something secret we are going to be working on. And these are Ty the Tasmanian Tiger Bush Rescue HD and Ty the Tasmanian Tiger Night of the Quicken HD. High definition for these three turn you into a bundle of the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of being at high definition for all three in a collection of coming to the Nintendo Switch 2. This is going to be coming in a couple of years for Ty the Tasmanian Tiger's 25th year anniversary. Or it could be coming next year, really late 2026. It could be an announcement next year, which could be surprisingly really awesome. Check out the next ones. And actually, these last two are the last anticipated games coming up. Please take a look. Super Mario Heart of the Stars for the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be releasing as a holiday 2027 video game in which we are super duper really excited for. That's another 3D open world Mario game. That's another one. It's coming holiday 2027. The other 3D open world Mario video game is going to be releasing on June 28th, 2026. That is going to be the last one now. And the main event, Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. This next one is something that you haven't even seen before, and is the last most anticipated game to be coming to the Nintendo Switch 2. Please take a look. you just saw there, this is a concept art of the next 3D open world Donkey Kong video game. We already know that Donkey Kong Bonanza already happened. And why does it say Nintendo Switch on the Donkey Kong World video game cover, top left? Well, that is because it's going to be coming to the original Nintendo Switch as well, and it's also going to be coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 as well. The Nintendo Switch 2 is going to have a Donkey Kong World themed Nintendo Switch 2 Joy-Cons, the box of the Donkey Kong World themed Nintendo Switch 2, the bananas on it, and a lot of Donkey Kong World themed things as well to go with it. Right after Donkey Kong Bonanza, Donkey Kong World Nintendo Switch Edition is set to be coming summer 2028, and Donkey Kong World for the Nintendo Switch 2 is set to be coming holiday 2028. Be prepared for that, everybody. Now, this very next segment is something that you have not seen before. Please check these guys out.
Out here, you remember how quiet the world can be, how good it feels to breathe deep and just be. The river keeps moving, the bears find their fish, the deer disappear before you even see them. And the sky, she don't care what kind of day you had. Some days start at the shop. Bell rings, floor creaks, and the air smells like outboard grease and old lakes debris. You grab what you need, maybe a new rod, maybe just 5 minutes gone with me about nothing in particular. Then you're off again. You open the tackle box, thumb through old lures, each one with its own story. You don't need much, just a cast and a bit of hope. The fish come and go. Some put up a fight, and some slip the hook. Doesn't matter. It's not the cast or the fight or the stories you tell after. It's the stillness, quiet, the feeling that for a little while you're exactly where you're meant to be. Come on, cast your line and chill a while.
The Nintendo Switch 2 game Cast and Chill is out right now on the Nintendo Switch 2. This is a brand new game that just got released as of today and throughout the months of December 2. And people can play it, have fun casting and fishing, going to the shop, getting some worms for the fish to eat, and grab some fish, start doing all that great stuff. It's casting and chill, chillaxing. Check out the next one. Super Mario Odyssey, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, is set to be going to be releasing next year, because this could be announced as a Nintendo Switch 2 Edition game in one of the Nintendo Switch 2 Directs that Nintendo is going to be doing next year. Possibly the one in February for next year, or for June 2026. We will just have to wait and see. Check out the next one. Splatoon 2 is another one of those Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games that is coming out next year as well. We are super duper excited about that, and it's gonna be awesome. Please check out this next one.
Expertly designed, heavy weapons, with a pilot ready to kick some butt. Kirby! And with his Robobot armor, he's taking Robot Rampage up a notch. It's a buzzsaw bonanza, a flamethrower frenzy, a horsepower hullabaloo. You can jump in the Robobot and jump.
As of Kirby Planet Robobot, this is gonna be a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of this video game, and we are super duper excited to be announcing that this is coming to the Nintendo Switch 2. This is going to be coming next year as well. Be prepared. Check out the next one. And actually, this is the very last Nintendo Switch 2 edition game of the original Switch.
What'll it be? Wow!
More multiplayer mayhem is coming to the Flower Kingdom in Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. Plus meet up in Bella Bell Park. A large plaza has been discovered in the Flower Kingdom. Bella Bell Park. Here, you can enjoy a variety of attractions that let you team up with or work against friends and family. Let's go over some of the things you can do.
Collect the most coins to win.
Collect coins as you make your way through the course. And don't miss your chance to get rich.
Whoever has the most lives at the end wins.
Use items to duke it out. Dodge attacks and try to survive.
Whoever's it at the end loses.
Run and hide and tag. If you're tagged, you're it. and the other players get to transform and hide.
Work together to relay.
Pass the Bob-omb to each other so it doesn't explode before you reach the goal.
Work together to get to the goal.
Place donut blocks while your friends run across them.
Jump to the beat.
Jump in time and the lift will rise. Get in sync, then 1, 2, 3, jump. Plus, there are so many other attractions to enjoy. Grab your friends and family for multiplayer fun in Bella Bell Park. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition adds other new content as well. Look forward to more on that in the future. Super Mario Bros. Wonder Nintendo Switch 2 edition plus Meetup in Bella Bell Park launches on Nintendo Switch 2 next spring.
Yep, we've called it Super Mario Bros. Wonder Nintendo Switch 2 edition finally got a release date. Super Mario Bros. Wonder Nintendo Switch 2 edition plus Meetup in Bella Bell Park is gonna be releasing this next year as of spring 2026. This adds the DLC of Meetup in Bella Bell Park, the Koopa Kids, Wendy, Iggy, and we also have Lemmy, Morton, and all those Koopa Kids. Those have been added in Super Mario Bros. Wonder Nintendo Switch 2 edition as of the DLC Meetup in Bella Bell Park and many other things. In the DLC Meetup in Bella Bell Park as of Super Mario Bros. Wonder Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Check out this next segment. And actually, this next one is all about Nintendo DS video games and other video games like classics coming to Nintendo Switch Online only for the Nintendo Switch 2. Please take a look for the first one.
Now on Nintendo DS, Mario and his friends bring their fire-hot racing battle to an all-new stage. With powerful new items like Blooper, who blocks the other driver's view of the track with thick black ink. And Bullet Bill, who lets nothing and no one stand in his way as he flies along the track. Of course, your favorite items from the series are back too. Use items to get ahead. Featuring 32 tracks to race on, the most ever in a Mario Kart game. Immersive mode with local wireless play, up to 8 players can face off. Plus, with the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection, you can take on your friends whenever you want, no matter where they are. You can even try your skills against the best racers in the entire world.
Mario Kart for the Nintendo DS is making its way to Nintendo Switch Online only for the Nintendo Switch 2. It is sometime releasing in the year of 2026 because be ready, buckle your seatbelts because it's time to go onto the roads of the Mushroom Kingdom.
Mamma mia. No.
This is Mario vs. Donkey Kong Miniland Mayhem. This is a Nintendo DS game making its way to Nintendo Switch Online as of the Nintendo DS section, only for the Nintendo Switch 2, and this is said to be coming early 2026. So get ready, because bring it on, like Donkey Kong. Please check out the next one.
The Nintendo DS is now Party Central. Mario Party DS. Bowser shrunk down Mario and his friends, and now they've got to battle it out, minigame style. Use the stylus. Blow into the DS mic, bringing you minigame action as only the Nintendo DS can. Mario Party DS has more than 60 brand new minigames. In party mode, up to 4 players roll the dice to move forward on the party board and battle it out for the most stars. Each of the 5 maps is full of their own special surprises. Win the mini-game at the end of each turn to leave your rivals in the dust. In story mode, go it alone to beat the bosses on each level and make your move on Bowser's Castle. With one Mario Party DS game card, up to 4 local wireless players can go head-to-head with DS Download Play. Unlock all the mini-games for a multitude of fun. The Nintendo DS is now Party Central.
This is Mario Party DS, and is also making its way to Nintendo Switch Online only on the Nintendo Switch 2. This is said to be coming early 2026 as well, so keep your eyes and ears open. Be prepared, everybody. Please check out the next one. For the very, very, very first time in Nintendo history, we decided to release Crash of the Titans as the Nintendo DS game. Seriously, a Nintendo DS game that is Crash of the Titans. We finally did it. Now we are taking Crash of the Titans Nintendo DS video game to Nintendo Switch Online, only on the Nintendo Switch 2. This is set to be released and releasing on Nintendo Switch Online only for the Nintendo Switch 2 summer 2026. Be prepared, and let's only crash into trees in this video game. Please check out the last Nintendo DS video game coming out to Nintendo Switch Online only for the Nintendo Switch 2. Please take a look. As you can see, we are working on to be putting New Super Mario Bros. As a Nintendo DS game, coming to Nintendo Switch Online only on the Nintendo Switch 2. This is set to be released on August 5th, 2026. We have not been sharing any more news, details, or information just yet, but there will be more new news, details, and information going to be coming spring 2026. Be prepared, everybody. Now let's move on to the last segment of today's live event, Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. And this last segment is really huge games coming only to the Nintendo Switch 2. And these are really huge, in fact, that we decided to take matters into our own hands and starting to make them and release them. So, this first one I want to show you is the first look teaser trailer at this. Please take a look.
We found some dandelions. Touch them and they'll scatter in the air. Oh no, that creature is stuck. It seems like the dandelions can absorb nutrients. Oh, they can even cause rocks to crack. Thanks to them, we were able to break the rock. Looks like there are still lots of unusual creatures residing within the book. A page-turning adventure awaits. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book launches on Nintendo Switch 2 next spring.
What you just saw there was the first look teaser trailer at a brand new Yoshi game. This got announced as of Super Mario Bros. 40th year anniversary, and this was the last announcement of Super Mario Bros. 40th year anniversary. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book is set to be released next spring as of next year. We are super duper excited. Please check out the next one.
The latest entry in the Mario Tennis series is hitting the court on Nintendo Switch 2. Mario Tennis Fever. Use top spins, slices, lobs, and other familiar shots. But now you can also slide and use other fancy footwork with new defensive maneuvers. And swing into action with new equipment called Fever Rackets. Keep a rally going to build up your fever gauge. Then unleash a fever shot. Freeze the court with the Ice Racket. Summon mushrooms that shrink your opponents using the Mini Mushroom Racket. Or duplicate yourself with the Shadow Racket. There are 30 Fever Rackets, each with their own abilities. Pair them with 38 playable characters, the most in series history, to find your own strategy. Let's see the game modes being served up.
Talking flower.
A talking flower provides riveting commentary in tournament mode. Aim for the top by completing different objectives in the Trial Towers mode. Play matches with unexpected rules in Mix It Up mode. Even some where you'll experience wonder effects. In Join the online modes. Choose between casual play with customizable rules in Online Room, or go for glory in ranked matches. You can even gently swing your Joy-Con 2 controller like a racket for a more authentic experience in Swing Mode. Plus, after encountering monsters on a remote island, Mario and friends are transformed into babies, kicking off a series of unexpected events in the game's Adventure Mode. With their tennis skills gone, the babies will need to learn how to play and defeat the monsters to return to normal. Mario Tennis Fever launches on Nintendo Switch 2 February 12th.
What you just saw there was another video game being announced as of Super Mario Bros. 40th year anniversary. This is a brand new entry in the Mario Tennis series. This is Mario Tennis Fever. This is coming February 12th, 2026. We are super duper excited about this going to be coming February 12th, 2026. Check out the next one. What you just saw there was Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. This video game is set to be released next year. If it gets announced in Legend of Zelda's 40th year anniversary of Nintendo ever announces this video game, then they could set it for March 25th, 2026. We are super duper excited about this one as well. Check out the next one. another teaser trailer for Little Kitty Big City? Meow! Little Kitty Big City for the Nintendo Switch 2. And we are super duper excited for this video game to be coming out on the Nintendo Switch 2. Next year, it is going to be coming. Be prepared, everybody. Check out the next one.
Hello, everyone. How have you been? Today, we'd like to introduce the Animal Crossing New Horizons Nintendo Switch 2 Edition game, which adds features exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 system. We'll also cover a free update that all Animal Crossing New Horizons players can enjoy. First, let's take a look at Animal Crossing New Horizons Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. The graphics are improved with enhanced resolution. Here's a side-by-side comparison. Looking sharp, huh? Switch 2 players will be able to make use of Joy-Con 2 mouse controls.
I snapped twice, just because this one is Animal Crossing New Horizons Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. This video game that Nintendo has recently just announced, this is going to be coming January 2026. A early 2026 release date in January? Say what? I'm really excited for that. And I know I'm getting that one too. This is going to be a crazy video game, and I know it's going to sell really, really well, meaning really successful in the Animal Crossing franchise. Check out the next one.
This is the perfect place for us to do an awesome training montage, don't you think? We'll practice all sorts of awesome moves. One after the other. Getting stronger, getting faster. Hurrah! Let's do this! I am strong! You and me, we're the best! Yeah, our montage will look so cool.
I snapped twice once again, just because this one, what you just saw here, was Mario Kart World DLC announcement for the Nintendo Switch 2. From Donkey Kong Bonanza, we have King K. Rool, of course, the young Pauline, 13-year-old girl Pauline. We have her, King K. Rool, Poppy Kong, Grumpy Kong, and Grumpy Kong as well. These characters are making their way to Donkey Kong Bonanza along with a few racetracks, in which I am super duper excited for. It's one of those huge things that's going to be happening next year, 2026, and I know that Nintendo's recently is going to be announcing it next year. And I know they got this. Nintendo has been listening really, really well this year. They really have. With this recent announcement of micro SD cards, they finally made the game key cards, wiped that away, but micro SD cards are a lot more correct now, and everything else is gonna be awesome. Check out the next one.
Let's go! Yahoo!
I know you all gonna like this one, just because Donkey Kong Bonanza is gonna be getting a DLC really soon. This is because in the freezing layer of that snowy layer in Donkey Kong Bonanza, when those little penguins from the recent game of Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, these little penguin dudes from there are making its way to Donkey Kong Bonanza along with a few outfits / costumes for Donkey Kong and the 13-year-old Pauline to wear when it's cold out in that area. And I'm really super duper excited about that as well. And there's a few things going on in Donkey Kong Bonanza, like the Emerald Rush and everything else. Okay, so this next one is going to be the final surprise for you all today. Everybody, take a look, and I would like to say thank you all for watching the main Nintendo Switch 2 Direct event. This is also a part of Super Mario Bros. 40th year anniversary as well. Thank you for watching. And here you go, everybody.
Ah, spaghetti. Ah, ravioli.